had a great trip to the Greenwich Observatory with an amazing tour guide. Informative and interesting. Worth a trip. Great coffee bar outside the observatory too. A well-curated museum with free talks throughout the day. The visit was on my top 3 things to do in London after reading David Sobel's book Longitude. The tour guides were knowledgeable and engaging. This was a very easy self-guided tour. It was very interesting to learn how relatively recent all of these time things are. I wish we had planned for more time to wander around the town. Royal Observatory is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to stand on 2 hemispheres at the same one. Must see. GMT. Sulu. One of my most favorite things. If you love science, space and history of watches, it's perfect for you. Great to be in the heart of timekeeping history. I took my parents to see the famous Greenwich Prime Meridian on their wedding anniversary. I bought the tickets online, prior to taking them. They loved the beautiful sights of Greenwich Park, as well as the history and science of the Prime Meridian Line. They were also fascinated by the Great Equatorial Telescope. We had to enter the scenic Greenwich Park and then climb the hill, where we saw some of London's best views. On reaching the top, there was a small queue near the building. After you get inside, you also get to see instruments of astronomy and navigation. The famous Greenwich Line is marked by a metallic strip on the ground, with major cities of the world marked along the line depicting the western and eastern hemispheres. We spent roughly 2 to 2.5 hours at this place, as we also wanted to read more on the instruments on display. My parents deeply cherish this experience of standing on this famous line together, as it was a reminder of their honeymoon days when they crossed the international date line, 180 longitude degrees from this spot. Thus they marked a timeline of their own. Another week and another trip to Greenwich. This time the Royal Observatory. After a lovely walk through the park and up the hill, we arrived at the observatory with its sweeping views of London and the Thames below. There's plenty to explore both inside and out. The free audio tour, downloadable to your phone, lets you discover the exhibits at your own pace. We were also lucky to catch John explaining the famous time ball on the roof, and to watch its ascent and drop at 1 p.m., a memorable highlight. Standing on the Greenwich Meridian is a must, as is learning about how time and time zones were calculated. The museum is fascinating, and although many say 2 hours is enough, we could easily have stayed longer. We had to rush off to catch one of the last Sky Tonight shows in the Peter Harrison Planetarium, a brilliant experience, with a knowledgeable guide who explained what we'll see in the coming nights and under darker skies. We'll definitely return once the refurbishments are complete. For now, it was a memorable and worthwhile day out.